day that the Lord called me to ministry, a roaring lion showed up. This is my promised land, y'all. This is where I was called to be. I love to preach. I love to minister. The bigger the crowd, the better I like it. Today. But when I started out, I was terrified. And I didn't know that the fear I was experiencing was the devil. I just thought it was me. And I used to think, God, why would you call someone so fearful of speaking in public to preach? You need to do better. Go find somebody that doesn't mind it. I'm terrified of it. Why'd you pick me? And one day, after about 10 years of preaching, I was reading and I saw 2 Timothy 1:7. God hasn't given us a spirit of fear. And I thought, wait. I've sure got a lot of fear. And the Lord said, not from me, you know. And it's the first time I realized fear was not my emotion. It was a demonic spirit trying to keep me from my promised land. And I stopped dealing with fear as my weakness and my emotion, and I began to understand it was a separate entity from me, and I began to take authority over it. And before I would get up and speak, this terror would come over me, this fear would come over me, and you're going to fail, you're going to get up and you're going to drool, you're going to get up and you're going to accidentally cuss, you're going to get up and everybody's going to walk out mad. You're going to embarrass you. I mean, he would just say all kinds of stuff like that. Just intimidation like that. And here's what I began to do that I didn't know how to do before. I bind you, spirit of fear, in the name of Jesus, and every lie you're telling me. You are a demon spirit, and you're on my territory, by the way. You're standing on my promised land. And not only am I not going to give you the land, I'm taking it back from you. That's my land. That's my promised land. And I overcame it. And I got to the point where I could lay down and go to sleep up on the platform in front of people. I could. I mean, I love this. This is my promised land. You have a promised land. In your mother's womb, God gave you a destiny, a great destiny. And as sure as you have a destiny, there's an evil devil standing on your promised land, roaring at you, saying, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you'll never do this. Who do you think you are? And he's roaring, but he's stealthy. He implants this fear because it's a controlled spirit. He implants this fear, but he doesn't tell us it's him. We think it's us. Well, I'm just fearful of flying. I just want to throw up every time I look at an airplane. Did you know God may have called you to the mission field? And the devil's trying to keep you from it? Did you know that your actual calling may have something to do with travel? Well, I'm just fearful of people. I'm just fearful of failure. I'm just fearful of rejection. I'm just fearful of what everybody thinks. I'm just fearful. No, you're not. No, you're not. God hasn't given you a spirit of fear. You don't have any fear. You were not born with any fear. All of the fear is an add-on from the devil to control you. And you know, if I were in some tent in the middle of Wyoming by myself, I don't think I would have ever had a fear of speaking in front of people because I wasn't close to my promised land. I didn't experience the fear until they came to me and said, would you fill the pulpit this weekend? And then the devil knows, he's going to try to take his promised land away from us. See, when you experience that fear, the devil knows you're getting out of line. And so he roars. You get back in your place. You sit down there. You live a little life and be quiet. And it's time for the people of God to expose the roaring lion and to understand what he's up to.